Hi everybody, this is Koolaid from Base Damage. We are here today with my brother Matt. We are going to actually bring the first, not budget deck, but legit deck profile for the channel. A deck I made a long while back, and I will say he inherited, but we made this off of a deal. So, yeah. Go for it, brother Matt, take it away.
This is basically how he got me into the game, and it was in 2016 that humanity was given a grim reminder. So, alright. As said, playing Mono Blue Titans here.
As said, we hadn't said it yet, but okay, it's Titans.
If you couldn't tell in 2016, humanity was given a grim reminder.
True.
But, alright, to start off, we're running quite a few level zeros because, well, you don't care.
Well, no, 16 is like an average number.
That's true.
Sure.
But you don't want to spin stock, so we're running a fair amount of zeros, and we're running no one-cost ones. But, first thing for the level zeros, this Armored Titan promo that everyone was looking for, and that they didn't realize was good because, well, it pushes you to level 1 faster. Yeah, first of all, 4,000 at level 0.
Yeah.
Why not? The only drawback is you take an extra damage. You don't care because
if it gets reversed, you forcibly take a damage, but that's whatever.
You don't care because you're working for 2 anyway. Mm-hmm. Now, if you are spending stock in level 1 or level 0 or level 1, it's because you're using the Towering Threat Koolaid Titan, as we refer to her as, and this is plus 1,000 to the center stage, which will be used later. We'll pull that up.
Middle center.
Middle center.
Yeah.
1,000 to the middle center, which we'll talk about later, because when we get to it, you'll know what it is. And the pay 2 tap to look for a Titan piece. Well, go get your Exodia pieces.
Yep.
Early on. And here's the obligatory, hey, why not run some predations, because well, they get big. If you've got one, they're just 1,000, but for each other predation on the field, they get an extra 2,000. So
they specifically say you could put any number of cards with the same name as it in the deck, so it's Relentless Rats from MTG.
Basically.
So we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 16.
Yeah, that's the easy 16.
Okay.
And they get big.
Yeah, I've been able to throw down 3 before and just have they're 5K at walls. So and you don't care.
5K at level 0?
Mostly because you want to get stock.
Alright. And yet again, we're going to start off with the obligatory Invasion Titans for level 0. No cost, level 1s. But when
they're also Relentless Rats.
True. You can get as many as you want in the deck, and they get 2,000 if all your things are Titans. Which, yeah, the chances are they're going to all be Titans. We've got a tweak going on later, but that'll be mentioned at the later end of the podcast. Here is the level 1 anti-backup. This one is slightly interesting because it's for 1 for 1,500 at any level, which is not as good as most, but when you play the backup, you can give a Titan 1,000.
No, you can give a
1,500. You're right.
If the number of Titan characters you have is 3 or more, you can choose a character and it gets 15. And that character gets 15. So you either split it 15 between 2 characters, or 3K all to 1. So.
Gotcha. And then the only
best card in the deck.
Yes, the only event being played, which is level 1 Force of Giant Trees. You play it. It is going to go into your clock at the end of all this, but you search your deck for 2 Titans. You take a card from your hand, you put it into the waiting room, and then this goes into your clock. Yet again, you don't care. Get pushed to 2 so you can start all your funny shit. And, yeah.
That's it.
What you can do is you can search 2 Titans, search a piece, and if you have nothing extra, search a Titan that you know you don't want and just pitch that one.
Yeah.
Thinning deck is a thing. You're not going to care.
Yeah. So that's 3, 6, 10, 12.
Yes. I'm not as good at this.
Also, tabletop counter.
Yes. I'm not as good at this as Koolaid is, but I'm rocking it.
Level 2s.
Alright. Here's where your other important assists come in. The Koolaid Titan is important because of the search, but here is
High intellect female Titan.
Yeah. This one has several interesting effects. Other than the fact that it is a global 1,000 for Titans, whenever a climax is played, you can pay 3 and put 2 cards from your hand into your waiting room to throw 5. And this is whenever a climax is played.
So it doesn't matter which of your climaxes get played. I think it just says
when
just a climax.
Whenever a climax is put into the climax area.
But you attempt to burn for 5, and it's I've made that damage stick for games.
Yes.
And
Plus,
then
the global 1,000 is nice, but you can also tap her to give 1,000 to another Titan character. So, ideal setup.
Ideal set. Well, we'll show the ideal setup at the end.
Ideal setup in a second. Of course, anyone who plays Titans is going to know about this. We've got the ass in the grab of the Colossal Titan.
Ass grab.
And then you smile.
And then you smile.
Either way. So, you know, this is common knowledge for the Titans. They all run off of the same climax, which is going to come out now, which is in 850. Of course, you're going to run
4 of those.
4 of those. And people know that this is when the level assist comes in for the smile. When these two are on the field, this gets -1 level in hand. So you're going to play this in a go. This should be in the center. Sadly, I can't remember which one's supposed to be on the left and right.
Left, middle, right.
Got you. And they each give each other... I think they each give the other two...
I can run this through quick.
Yeah.
One, these two can't attack unless... these two can't attack unless this is on field. This gives these two 1,000. This gives these two 1,000. This makes so these two cannot become reversed in battle. So
I'll side for not dead.
That alone has saved me because someone thought they could burn me for game by reversing my character, and they're like, I'm like, no, bro, you can't reverse it. Okay. Also, if this guy's sent to the waiting room, they go as well. Climax combo. This guy's effect is when he swings. If that's there, you can discard 1 card to give all your Titans 3,500. This,
nice.
Yeah, this when that's there and it swings, you draw a card. It's just your point is your hand.
And this one is the more interesting of the 3. This one at the end of during the encore step, what you can do is you can send the 850 straight into the waiting room, which it doesn't matter. It's already had its effect from the encore step. And this will actually get plus 3,000 until the end of your opponent's next turn. So it's like, okay, after I wreck you in the face, big until I come back around again.
And then on top of that, you take the top card of your clock and add it back to your hand.
Yeah. So I don't know. If you just use a giant forest of giant trees to go get all your stuff, oh, I guess I'll take this forest of giant trees back.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen.
I've done that at level 2 where I'll like clock to level 2, play the forest of giant trees, get the rest of my combo pieces, and as long as you have 4 stock, these things are hitting the field straight up. And then do the combo, because this is also this is a 1K1. It's a gate trigger, so you can easily get your pieces, get your climaxes back to reuse over and over.
I've seen this combo get dropped 3 turns in a row.
Yeah.
Once they get there, they're hard to get rid of.
Since we went ahead and dropped the 3s right there, go ahead and drop the other 3. Now, normally, you would want to run 4 copies of each, but I went with 3 copies of each to play this as a backup strat instead, which is 3 copies of her. It has
the
some
plan of capture female Titan.
Plan of capture female Titan.
The big thing about this one is that the character facing this gets -1 soul, which is really nice, and she has
2 other effects.
Yeah, she has 2 other effects. The first one is a climax combo played with subjugation.
Your other climax, and that's all the climaxes in the deck, is a 1K1 with the book trigger and so draw and add back climaxes.
But this, with this climax combo, actually gives her another stack of that ability, so it would be whatever the
character is facing her.
Facing her, yeah, I'll get -2. I've seen this played where someone plays 3 of these at level 3 and then just plays a subjugation, and the opponent just looks at them like, really? You're a dick. I'm going to sit here and cry because I'm going to have to play a climax to do any damage this turn.
Yeah.
Which is really dirty. And another thing about her is that you can pitch any Titan from hand. And sadly, I've forgotten exactly how much the boost is.
25?
Yes. And it's when she is frontal attack, you can pitch any Titan from hand to give it a plus 25.
So
it turns anything that's a Titan into a backup, which is dirty.
Yeah. On top of, that's when she's frontal attack. So if you wanted to pitch a Titan when she gets attacked and then play, say, the anti-backup after that, that's plus 55 total. Anyway, go ahead and let's set up what we consider like the ideal setup.
Yeah.
That's cool. Go ahead and set. Is basically, this is what your field's going to want to look like. These two can be either side, doesn't matter. But with this,
each of these is getting plus 2,000.
This gives everybody 1,000.
All of this. This is giving this another 1,000. This is giving everyone plus 1,000, and this can be tapped to give another 1,000.
Basically, this will be plus 2, this will be plus 4, and this will be plus 2 overall, making that 14. And then with the climax combo, during your opponent's turn, he's a 17. If you just so happen to have her in hand, and they just so happen to get somehow over 17, you can play that and make him a 20k. That alone is a beautifully powerful. Now, their biggest drawback is, sure, he gets minus a level in hand, and you can drop him at level 2. But the biggest thing that hurts is obviously anti-change.
Sadly, the boost here from the hand is only until end of turn. Not that you'll ever actually need it, but if you did need the extra boost to get over on the
I've used the draw more than I've ever had to use that. It doesn't matter. So
you're right.
This deck was probably made for like $20-25 at most,
and now it's $100
when it first came out. And now if you try to buy each of the cards individually, it's well over $100. It's like
$5,
yeah, like $5, $4, $5, some of that
$2, 50 cents.
We don't understand how that got $2 and that got 50 cents. We don't get that.
People were probably realizing that this combo right here is
but she's like a 50-cent card. I don't get it.
I know, but people were realizing that this is actually a nasty combo than a thing.
But yeah, sorry for the spread out, rapid moving of phone. I do apologize for that. Just trying to get everything in and whatnot.
Yeah. And we've got one honorable mention, which is going to end up being in here.
We're going to try to mess around with this card in particular. This is
the number 1 oddball Hanji, and it's when she comes into play, you can put a card from your hand into your waiting room to search your deck for any Titan.
It's you can pick any core or Titan, but specifically because it's a much cheaper version of this, you hand fix a little bit in case you have too many climaxes. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Plus, if you're a little bit behind on stock, you don't have to pay the stock that you would to search here.
Yeah, instead of paying 2, you pay 1.
Yeah.
So, but she can grab your Titans, and after that, she's not going to be on the field.
You're right. And you can always overlay her if you want, to get any of the bonuses from all your Titans. Now, this is still good. This is still the best card in the deck.
By far.
And this just adds on because you can start fixing at 0 before you start fixing at 1.
Yeah.
Because you don't mind getting pushed, but with that Armored Titan taking the extra damage, you don't know exactly how far you're going to get pushed out quickly sometimes.
Vastly. So, in 850, everybody cried.
Yes.
So, yeah. Thank y'all very much for watching. Thank you to my brother Matt here for helping with this. And well, he's now the owner of this deck, but I definitely said, bro, we need to do a profile for this.
Yeah.
Any shout-outs, brother Matt?
Not really. Always to Earl Grey, though, because, well,
absolutely.
The amount of help is ridiculously appreciated.
Yeah, when I told him all the stuff Earl's done, he's like, what? Dude, nice. So, bro, thanks out a whole bunch. I'll go ahead and give a shout-out to Joe Schmo. We're going to hop off for now. Everybody take care. Have an awesome day.